The logging of California's giant redwood trees is a big job. Even before the trees are felled, a railroad has to be built to take the trees to the mills to be cut into lumber. Surveyors lay out the lines that are followed by the railroad. The ties and the rails are laid even before the trees are felled. The X means that this tree will itself be used in moving other trees as soon as they are brought down and cut into logs. The topper will cut off the top and the tree will be rigged with cables and pulleys. For most people, a job like this would seem too dangerous, but then logging is a hard and dangerous work, and these men take pride in their strength and courage. They are the men who fell the trees and get the logs out of the woods so that we may have lumber, for houses, for furniture, for the 1,000 uses of wood. And all in his day's work, over goes the top of this tree. The job of logging is well underway. Donkey engines are brought up to lift the big logs, haul them around and place them on railroad cars. Heavy cables and huge pulleys are needed to lift logs weighing up to 50 tons. The actual felling of a tree begins with the making of a scaffold for the axemen to stand on as they work. Then they begin their cutting their way into trees that may be as old as our civilization. For the redwood trees of California are probably the oldest of living things. The redwoods that grow along the coast live to be 2,000 years old. They are young at 350 years, they are mature at 1,000 years, and they reach old age at 1,500 years. All of the world's history since Christ was born could have occurred during the life of perhaps one of these redwoods. But just as the tree itself is able to live through centuries, to live even through forest fires, so when the axes, the wedges, and the saws bring it down, the lumber will last for many, many years. That is why it is very valuable as lumber. Insects and fungi do not hurt it, and it actually resists fire. So the saws keep working and the axemen bring the tree down, figuring the fall carefully so as not to hit other trees and splinter the wood. When the cutting is finished, the men get away fast from the base of the tree as it falls, for sometimes trees twist or fall in a way not expected. But usually they fall just as the axemen figured, and sometimes the axemen figure very closely, closer than one would imagine. So down they come, some of the world's oldest, biggest, and tallest trees. Trees that grow over 350 feet high. Trees that may be over 20 feet thick at the base. Trees that are so big that more than 20 houses can be made from just one tree. But don't think these giants are being completely destroyed. Many of the oldest and the biggest of the redwoods are being saved. Parks with thousands of acres of redwoods are set aside for our enjoyment. But now the logs are cut to the lengths wanted by the mills and the carpenters and started on their way to becoming boards useful to mankind. But the journey is not quick, simple, or easy. The logs must be snaked out by big tractors and loaded onto heavy trucks, or dragged by the tractors out to the edge of the clearing where they can be picked up and carried overhead toward the railroad. The logs look small as they swing easily through the air. Notice the big tongs like ice tongs that are used in lifting and moving the logs, and the booms that swing the logs onto the flat cars. But with the arrival of the logs at the railroad, a second part of the log's journey to the mill has begun. trees that were living and growing a few days before are now on their way to be sawn into lumber. These coast redwoods are used for lumber, but there is another species of redwood which is not. It is the redwood of the Sierra Nevada mountains. The scientific name for both is sequoia, the name of a famous Cherokee Indian. The Sierra redwood is even bigger than the coast redwood. It grows to be as much as 40 feet thick at the base, and it lives longer. It may live to be 4,000 years old. Redwoods are today native only to California and a small section of Oregon. But thousands of years ago, they were to be found throughout Europe and Asia. They grew in countries that are now cold, but were at one time warm. Places like Alaska, Iceland, and Greenland. Their history goes back millions of years to the time of the dinosaurs. But here at the sawmill, the redwoods are just big logs that have to be unloaded into the mill pond. And the straight arm that is used in football is found here to be simple and efficient. Trainload after trainload comes to the mill to meet the huge demand for redwood in this country and abroad. The demand for a wood that will not rot, that termites will not eat, that fire cannot easily burn. Into the mill pond they go, one huge log after another, each one meeting the demand for a wood with its special advantages. Here are the timbers that won't rot in wet mines, or the railroad ties that won't catch fire when burning cinders fall on them. And here is a mill where the logs are brought from the forest and stored in a mill pond where they can be easily moved. As fast as the mill can cut them, they are floated over to the conveyor belts and brought up into the mill. The bark is removed and ground up for use as an insulating material against heat. Then the big saws begin cutting off enormous boards. The whole log is moved past the bandsaw as each board is cut. The log moves back and then comes forward for the cutting of the next board. After this, the boards with bad parts in them are cut. The trimmer man in the angel's roost, as it is called, can raise and lower his saws to cut out the bad sections and save the rest. Then the boards are checked and graded for quality. From here on, with the drying and the seasoning, our redwood trees have become lumber. Instead of enormous trees miles away in the forest, we have timbers and boards being sorted and piled, stacked as high as a small tree by this Hilke piler. And when the wood becomes seasoned, it will be shipped all over the world, taken from mills like this and transported to wherever redwood is needed. But when we look at stacks of redwood lumber, we may well be reminded of its ancient history, for this is lumber from a species of tree that has survived for millions of years. Trees that can withstand the insects and diseases that kill off other species. Trees that can withstand fire. Trees that tower over 350 feet. Trees that live to be 2,000 and 4,000 years old. The tallest, biggest, oldest trees in the world. And so the lumber from such trees gives us a wood that has the same enduring qualities. Also the wood that has a beauty which we enjoy in our homes for its richness and warmth of color. For just as the Russians discovered at the time when their old empire extended into California, and they built this stockade and blockhouse at Fort Ross, redwood has not only beauty and endurance, but a strength born out of the ages. The world's biggest and oldest of living things, the coast and Nevada redwoods, continue to live in our use of them just as they continue to live and grow in our forests today.
Seventh-day Adventist camp down here on the bottom. Marty and Larry's place. They're on a little high spot, so they're probably going to be all right. Foggy day. Rainy day.
Yeah, it's no better. Could be problems with your radio. Understand, as far as you know, the road is still open, even though there's no traffic at this time. Sure, I-31.
This is some local noise on my scanner from Forest Service.
I just saw traffic come through and asked one of the passers-by if it was open through Bell Springs, and they had come through all the way from Bell Springs, and the road is open. It's a little bit sunny on the south end, but otherwise it's open. Also, sure, I-33. 1236.
Good day to be rounding up logs on the river if you had a boat that could stay out of the fast stuff. A lot of logs going down. We got a little minor flooding in the garage, but I worked on that a couple of days ago. It's in pretty good shape now. Too much further and we'll have a really good view if these trees go over. A little rescue effort going here this morning. We got somebody stuck out in the mud. Bow, Denise, I can't hear you.
Like you need to turn the electric off again.
Is it a little hot, is it?
Better hold that umbrella a little bit lower, you're going to get wet.
Yeah. These people are down here on the river bar and they're stranded. We're going to try and get them out of this stuff. We got some crew going in a different directions. sort of electricity problem. Somebody got shocked already, not fatally. We're going to, Bill's going to go on up and do something about turning power off. So New Year's morning in the wee yacht. Bill just pushed a little wave up into Tom's boot here. He's cussing about it. Denise and Leonard coming through the trees. What are you going to do when you run out of log? He's got to float that rescue rig.
I know. Oh, right on.
It's up to the doors now.
We're going down the middle?
Put the top.
Hey Denise, do it again. I got it on now. Well, we got her out. She's up in the motel. Now we got to go back and rescue some of the other stuff. Come up about 6 more inches since we've got her out the first time. Go back down in here and try and remove some of this stuff. Well, I thought you were going down, Tom. I was getting excited. Hey, did they get the power off down into here, or did they turn it off at the...
Off because she had like computers going in there. I mean,
That could have been nasty.
we walked in and Marge walks in the kitchen. She goes, "There's an electric heater," and I said, "And there's one on right behind you." And we're standing in this water. The propane was going. The stove was still going in the living room. They turned it off, and that was when we had a fire in there. That scared us.
It's really getting slippery.
Slippery right there.
I'm going to drop right here.
Well, anywhere there's a cavity underground will have water in it. It just works its way out. You sure it's not Bill?
I don't want to tell you what's going on. Yeah,
Huh?
right in the middle. Of
Oh, here he is, Roy. He's over here, Roy. It's a hole.
Oh, poor puppy. Don't turn your back on him. When they get scared, they...
Yeah, oh, I know. I've got bit in my face 53 times ago. There he is, Roy. It's okay.
Good boy. Hey, good boy.
What's his name? Lady. Lady?
Lady, or good girl. Yeah, good
Where am I
girl.
at here, people?
Well, there's a pipe out there. You can walk down
Oh, man. You guys, this is crazy.
What?
What are we going to do?
Best you can, it is.
Let's not move that.
Television sets, VCR,
Okay, here.
Control.
You know what we're going to do with this?
We're going to try and move some of this lady's stuff upstairs.
You know, okay, someone, let's do something. Just start taking it out.
Anybody find her white Afghan or whatever
I
it is?
think it's right there.
I think it's this white one that she had
All right.
right there. And here's one. Let me get another one started.
Here, you hold it up.
Hang on. Hang on. Just
Your cover on your lens.
oh, I guess I'm not filming. That's why it's black looking through the thing right now.
Where's them cats at?
Okay, that kitty's right there in the brush.
Come here, kitty.
Kitty.
Come on. I'll get you out.
Got store up on the hill. Moved upstairs everything we could. Oops. That's all right. I won't show her the tape.
Okay. Here's another one.
I hope he's not planning on leaving dogs hung up there.
Really, I mean,
What?
Lady! Oh, there he is, okay.
are you gonna eat the cats too?
Hey, Tom. She want the key out of the kitchen? You get that for her?
We'll tell her their porta potty was tipped over and submerged.
door open up there? She wanted her pumpkin pie too.
Oh, serious?
Serious, very serious. She wants her pumpkin pie. No, I need it. Stays upstairs. And Bill's going out the fucking door with it.
I didn't mean to lose the socks! It was Butter's fault.
We've got about 3.5 foot on the road right now.
We're out of here. Measure.
Hey, you're on the sidewalk too.
That's sidewalk, folks. It's deep. Pick them up.
Oops.
It's getting deeper.
That's what it is. It's a river now.
Hey, Tom, you're going the wrong direction.
I'm going to the White Island. Yeah, right. Come on, go swimming, bud. Yeah, you can see where it's pushing across down.
Yeah, that's the river coming in now.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's pushing everything back behind me. It's coming this way. You can see it.
I need to go see our thing down there that we have the part of the road. The road's gone.
The whole road's gone. Because me and Bill parked here, we parked down there, and we look down there and you can see the white line. Now you can just barely see it.
Yeah. Well, the water's to the front of the Suburban now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
was at the
Well, it's
reflectors.
almost, yeah.
I like the deep water.
That means I'm not going to go home. The old lady's probably going crazy.
yeah, the road's closed on the back way, huh?
Oh, that's, yeah, big. That'd be closed there for a couple of weeks.
All the power lines.
See, they're just like anybody else. Turns 80. Shoot. Look out, look out. I'm waiting for the salmon or steelhead to start swimming around our feet.
Dive in and grab one. Look at the dog.
Well, I didn't need to get you up
Oh, I lost my speed bumps. I was walking on the speed bumps. When's that thing over here?
The sepper's coming up.
Oh yeah, look at it's the river flowing in here.
Not like this dog.
Doggy's just a swimming.
That's lady.
He's a better swimmer than I. Come on, lady.
You've got your little short legs.
Row your boat gently down the stream. You ready to go get a boat? Let's go get a boat.
Hey, I'm ready.
We left our radios.
Where's it at? Killer coffee, huh?
Hey, I'd like to borrow that thing, take a picture down there at the house.
Yeah. Oh, okay, they got them.
Okay.
You're on camera, smile.
Come here, Bill. Give me a grin.
Yeah, Bill. This is Bill's lollipop umbrella. When you get old,
I forgot my pajamas. I'm probably gonna wish I'd worn gloves. Hang on. We're gonna make the wake. You all right, Jim?
Oh, I'm fine.
Holler. Don't let that thing go in the water.
Oh, don't worry about that.
And oh yeah, let me know if that telephone pole's gonna run into us.
What telephone pole?
I don't know. Just keep your eye out. Crow's nest on it.
Row. Hey, what's this fresh oil sign out here in the middle of the road?
Oh, that's State Park sign. We'll be home for Christmas. Let me know when to turn left. Yeah, right, whichever it is.
You're looking pretty good right now.
I think our public system is gone. I'd say we're headed for the night.
Now you're gonna have to go to the right down here past the stop sign.
I don't know, they make barricades. That's not smart. Look at it bubbling up. What the hell is that from? Air coming up?
Oh, all over.
Or is the water dripping off the line?
No, it's air coming up.
No, that's bubbling. Look at that sucker boy. In the middle of that intersection.
Hey, all up and down. There's
Log. Nobody even said log.
must be a drain. Oh, I knew you were gonna miss it. I wasn't worried.
Look at that sucker boy. That's a lot of air down there. Both of them. Well, I'll tell you, the sewer line is over here on this side. That means you bubble up out of there, too. That's a lot of air. That is. A lot of it's right in your road. Right in. Oh, this side.
How deep is the water there?
It's a couple feet deep here.
There's another one of those signs floating. Yeah, you probably can hit the water right off your
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Big straight lines. You know what it is where the paint's on there. That's the double yellow and the blue line. It's on this other side here too.
What's the double?
Paint, you see, yeah, holds air and air comes in from all everywhere else. And the asphalt.
Right, that's the weak spot.
The paint holds the air down. It's gonna need a little navigational help here.
More the way you were going.
Well, it looks like the little red car's wheels are above the water.
Don't let me go wheeling out into any current here now.
Just stay like you are. You're doing good.
I might just have to turn around so I can see what the heck's going on.
You might. It'd probably be better for you, Bill, if you did.
Yeah, you're going good.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
There's a little camera to see where we've been. That ain't, they can't tell that time.
Hey, this is not a through road. Turn around.
Oh, dang.
A little more.
Cut. Use your left door a little bit. There you go.
Everything's
You're lined up pretty.
Just point.
I'm colorblind too.
Oh,
You're
geez.
doing real good then. Hey, this is a private drive.
Go back into Bob's Lake here.
Yeah.
Kind of turn across the driveway out there. Through the vegetable patch. No, out. After we break out of these here. Listen.
Oh, you're looking good now. Looking good.
Oh, now.
Hey, now you're screwing up. Damn it. Watch your Bill.
Well, I was just blowing my nose out. Ooh,
This is about
I could have really messed with
a little more important sign. Shut the lights off.
Oh.
That's for the old man always drives in and leaves the lights on his pickup. I see that. I said, God, smart enough. I wonder how our cat is.
You know what? I just figured something out. I can turn around and look there.
You better turn around and look on the other side.
Hey.
Well, even if the river comes up 2 feet, I think we're going to be all right.
Yeah, you're still 2 foot. Yeah, you're still 2 foot above.
That's me probably.
Balance this out.
Hey, we could hook this catamaran up, couldn't we?
Yeah, we can take the catamaran.
Lawnmower working, we need to mow that lawnmower.
Yeah, I could do that while we're here.
Trim that.
I'll pull a little bit more that way.
Equilibrium is just going to hell since we got this phone.
Anybody will have an excuse for it. You know, I don't even have an excuse for a hangover. I didn't get even drunk.
If I'd have known you was filming me, I'd have fell down.
High and dry.
Well, I thought I was going to get Tommy earlier. Well, it's just ripping and roaring right at his back door here.
Be okay if I go get our boat before it floats away?
Is it floating away, is it?
I didn't pull it in after we got out. Here's another job for you. Make the top all these boxes.
Sand dunes and rivers. Ran up to Fortuna. George Zorn's wheel. A long ways out to anything. It's probably over a mile across here. Solid water. Logs and stuff floating down both sides. I'm heading back south. I went to Fortuna, tried to call Karen, still can't get through, so it must be a phone off the hook up there. We'll take some more shots on the way through here today. Different spots. See what we can see. Bye-bye. Little wrecking yard just south of Scotia. I got a pretty good little mudslide through here. Real good one. And you can see it's still working. And that's the trestles I was on yesterday. But it looks like today, not much different. South Fork and main stem eel come together right here. Lots of water. Caltrans is working down here on a slide. Clearing the road. I'm going to walk underneath the bridge here and take a shot upstream. Pumping mud, as the saying goes. Yeah, a little log jam here. This could be a problem. Across here where we're trying to drive through the park to get back to the house, and we can't get through because the water is just leaching up just over the side here. Looks like it might have gone down a little bit, but not very much yet. Hopefully I'll get home tonight. This is South Fork, and just right on the other side of this bridge here is where it meets the main stem. A little bit more come down here, and just a quick look at that. We're just going to take a few pictures. I have to go to Eureka this morning, and we can just videotape a little bit. This is just below the house. Dyerville Loop. I haven't walked down around it. I think there's a knot. Pretty gooey and wet still, and you hear a little creaking rumble mumble every now and then with it. River's way down today, looking good. what we lost by the house of the road. We got some water working down here still. Hopefully this will all dry up today with the sun coming out and that'll stabilize everything. Hopefully. And scooshed all the way down to the train tracks. Looks like Camp Grant down here got quite a bit of more topsoil in it. Didn't seem like it got as high this time. It did flood the camp, but last time it almost reached Larry and Marty's house way out here. Stafford. Pretty nasty mudslide come down through here. I took some pictures of this a couple days ago and there wasn't this much damage, so this is like it just comes scooching down through the trees right over in here. We're working on the water shortage in Wiyot tonight. We got some of the crew down here at the volunteer firehouse. We're all going to go up to CDF. National Guard's bringing us in some water. Water lines have been kind of broken here, so everybody in town's without. So it could be a lot of fun. Could be a lot of fun. Posterity! I've been having a lot of fun with this thing for about the last week.
You know that apartment I belong to down there?
Do you know how to smile? Give me a big grin. Yeah, that's a good one. Thanks.
And if you showed up,
Tommy going there.
Censored. Get that out of
We've been chasing Tom ever since he was complained about getting water in his boots.
Shut up. I'm dry. And I'm getting dry.
You have boots on tonight, Tom?
No, tinny around here.
All right.
Pretty high. I didn't realize that. Well, we had to take 2 layers off to get in.
Slimy.
The other 2 are in on Humboldt County. All right.
it's going to get off.
Oh, man.
So we need you guys, whoever wants.
It's a nice try, huh?
We're lucky we might get out in an hour. Now, how fast do we come down? We go fast?
They want it fast because it lock up. They jam up. Then cut loose. But I got mud like lava.
Yeah, get in the center and come down.
There wasn't nothing to slow.
Yeah.
Oh no, I gotta get out of here.
Dallas bites.
Hey!
I agree. Nothing better than not letting getting wet.
Oh!
We're starting a new stack.
That's right. He turned his head.
Get that thing out of here, Jimmy.
Yeah!
You got nothing. Don't you want to be in one of these lines, Jimmy?
No way.
Never happened.
Yeah, it has to happen because then I'll be able to come home Saturday.
I think we got good games this weekend. Yeah, good games.
Like going in the other day, Bill and I stopped there. I walked in there. Oh, God, 41 years to play it. The way she goes, did you see it? Just leave it?
I know.
That's good.
And then they lost. And then I'm glad I was in.
It's a good thing when that's the third.
Better than me.
She didn't like that at all. I've never seen a wake just jump up and down.
Get that thing away from me. James, you're scaring us.
Well, your place is on the other side.
God, that water.
How much stuff you have delivered?
Probably not 14. 2 different households. We got some
Take that off.
You're a lot lighter than Dale. Hey,
James, make it.
Jimmy,
Set it up.
just say Tom.
We went and talked to her today too. She's not happy with me at all.
Probably not. Please.
Hey, I'm sorry.
She would have got
She had her
probably
get out there, like I said. Lost it all on set.
You guys are all right. Down there in the window.
Whoa, man. That one? Yeah. Slime out.
Take a break.
Take a break. Time's up.
That's right, she's a summertime person, isn't she?
She doesn't have any socks on. Valley girl. Valley.
Oh yeah, and I like it.
Have to move it up a bit. I'm going to stay right here.
You're gonna have to move up a little bit. Tony, I checking that truck the last time we did this. Pictures of the last time we did
Getting in and going.
Oh, I know.
No, I mean, running out of water. We got water, but it's not drinkable right now. The tanks were filled when I came down tonight at 6 o'clock. We had 4 foot right. Cement tank this afternoon. It's full. As they turned those boxes, they inverted those boxes on the inside. It says Budweiser. They planted me out the way to package this stuff.
Red and white. Yeah, the other thing, she took one to school today and got some kids excited, or somebody excited.
Yeah.
What are you doing with
Budweiser in the cafeteria.
Go for it.
Dirty, yo. Come on, scrape that thing off my finger.
Over that.
Hey, we should stay at the firehouse. You guys do a good job out here.
Yeah, I thought
They were trying to sucker me and do it by myself. They know I know what they're reinforcing. Yeah, exactly.
Quite the stench up in the attic. I think someone came down the first floor.
Travis?
On the end of the load. Fly all of a sudden.
No talking, what's going on?
I think you have to do this.
You got to walk farther and farther.
Here and there, huh?
No, it just bogged me down.
Oh,
like that's what you needed in this grid.
I know it.
Jim England, I wish you wouldn't have shown him how to work that.
Hey, this is
Bad
great.
bottom, put that bottom.
Bad bottom, we'll give it a bottom.
Really wet, really wet.
Much better.
Just damp.
Get about 1/4 of the RPM.
Dry. Jim,
Bounce back? No.
Jim. Well, Harry's
You
gonna
be
go
wearing
to the
that thing in a
Costco. I'm
minute.
gonna go up to Costco or something, buy a case of tape.
Don't.
I can fix them up. I'm going to town tomorrow. I'll fix them
I
up.
don't have any buckets if I can't.
Yeah, I'll get it.
If you're going to Costco, pick up a,
Yeah.
like a,
I don't want to have the cost, but yeah.
they're like a buck and a half each.
They're not expensive.
I don't need that 8 or 10.
He did
Look at
it.
that, Jim, you missed Budweiser's on the ground.
That's not bad, that's good.
And who is responsible for this mess? We have our #1 witness right here.
The fingers were pointed. That's it, guys.
Leave that 10, get it off.
Hey, I'm finished for you. We're done.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, how you doing? Very well.
Naturally, the empty ought to be on our side.
The who, what, like?
You guys have to
The
take
empty
it back.
ought to be on our side.
Tommy, smile for the camera.
Too bad it wasn't beer.
$6.50 a case?
I'll take some and I'll take some for Jim's brother.
Oh, okay. So,
Did you drop the water?
I don't know who it was.
Was it you?
It wasn't me.
Are you guilty?
Nope.
Did you drop the water? Look at him hiding from the camera. Can't hide. Censored.
City boy, I guess, or semi-city.
It's the only way I could ever drink it. I don't even
I
like
had a
it.
cup of Pixie Lee's milk once. Grandma made me a cup of Pixie Lee's milk or goat.
Goat milk.
It was good.
Goat
She never
milk?
drank it much, so she gave it to the cats all the time.
My mom was allergic to her mother's milk.
Yeah.
And cousins that went, she could only drink goat's milk, that's the only thing she could drink.
They couldn't even do the soy, they ended up having to have the goat's milk.
That's it, that's the only thing she could have.
I guess you ran it on the
Tommy's
shoulder.
next up in his hand. I'll make you one. I'll make you one, Tommy. Sit down.
He came in and assumed the position.
Please make you one, Paul.
If your daughter hadn't been sitting there, I was gonna say something.
September? We wrote everything down.
Excuse me. Jim, smile.
So this guy here, hey, community will appreciate it.
Yes, very much so. This is the first time you guys come down and helped out, and I probably won't be the last.
Sunday, you might be. Flushing now.
We had concrete that had to carry all the pipe.
Why are you so afraid? What's your name?
Lane.
Are you telling the truth?
Absolutely.
The pressure of being under camera?
Yeah.
Being a butthead, just go, wow.
Well, thanks a bunch, guys. I appreciate it. Appreciate it a bunch.
You know, put this thing on Zoom, you can see nose hairs.
The bay's going to be open tomorrow, and they'll have to come down. Sure. How many did you take? 2?
I have 2.
Take 2 more. Shit. Because like I say, I don't think we're going to get rid of them.
It wasn't me.
I grabbed 2 more, Tom. We're on that list, so.
You want some help loading up?
Yeah.
I can help do that.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Hey, thanks a lot.
The lights are on.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Hey, Tom.
Tom?
Yes.
We'll deliver some to Fran right now if you'd like.
Yeah.
There it is, the creature called a sister. I don't know if they're right, but it's pretty weird.
The creature.
That's the dreaded, ugly monster sister. The monster from the Bathrobe Lagoon. Caught you picking your nose earlier, didn't I? This guy here's pretty good friends with his nose. Well, he was about to pick it there, but saw the camera. Hey, look who's here. Tommy, the party pooper. Tommy gabbing away. There it is, another rare sighting of the creature from the Bathrobe Lagoon. And that's Tommy again, the fire chief. And this is the guy with the 4-wheel drive, all-wheel fire engine that the WEOP volunteers would like to have. But he is too spoiled and has all of these vehicles, and the forester that lives right up above the CDF here has a 4-wheeler over here, and I would like to confiscate that. He also likes to pick his nose. Right there, he did it again. He's picking his nose. Here's Tommy under the pressure of being on video cam.
She walked out and got back in the chair, had her back to him before he ever started to sit down. And the chair disappeared. I mean, he just missed it like that much. And I went floor he went.
There's the back of Tommy's head. Get this close up. I'm just like Santa. I know when you're awake and I know when you're pointing fingers.
Got it on max telephoto.
That's right.
Smile, Bill. You want to look at